Oh, I forgot. You can't hear a word I'm trying to say. I'm still not used to being voiceless. Which is a real tragedy, really, because people, like my wife Elizabeth, constantly tell me that I always have something to say. And it's such a time as this when there's so much to share. If I could speak, I would have shouted from the rooftops that I was expecting an important delivery. You see, I was pregnant with anticipation for so long. No one conceives a good pun like me. And it's all wasted. I guess you could say I deserved this learning lesson. The whole ordeal started nearly 9 months ago when I didn't take God at His word. I still think about that fateful encounter. What great favor that I, Zechariah, have been chosen among all of the priests to burn an incense offering in the temple of the Lord. But in this kind of quiet, where it is still and removed from the distractions outside, my mind can't help but wonder, why, Lord, have we never been blessed with a child? Elizabeth would have been a great mother. I would have raised them in your teachings, and I'm sure they would have been a great prophet of your word. Why? Pretty good acoustics in here. Why?
Zechariah, stop shouting.
I'm sorry. I thought I was alone.
In the house of the Lord, you are never alone. Do not be afraid, Zechariah. Your prayer has been heard. Your wife, Elizabeth, will bear you a son, and you are to call him John. He will be a joy and delight to you, and many will rejoice because of his birth. He will be great in the sight of the Lord. He is never to take wine or other fermented drink, and he will be filled with the Holy Spirit even before he is born. He will bring back many of the people of Israel to the Lord their God, and he will go on before the Lord in the spirit and power of Elijah to turn the hearts of the parents to their children, and the disobedient to the wisdom, and the righteous to make ready a people prepared for the Lord.
Do you expect me to believe this? I'm an old man, and my wife, she's no spring chicken.
I am Gabriel. I stand in the presence of God, and I have been sent to speak to you and tell you this good news. And now you will be silent and not able to speak until the day this happens, because you did not believe my words, which will come true at their appointed time.
But without my voice, how can I?
You have your looks, your pretty face, and don't underestimate the importance of a writing tablet.
I have looked forward to having a son most of my life, and to live into my old age without one has been painful at times. It's the question Elizabeth and I are always asked at family parties, and when the other priests and I are kicking it, talking about family, they can't help but ask if we've sinned to deserve our fate. Sometimes, in my dark moments, I did question if God had heard my prayers, but my faith in His goodness has been unwavering, despite the void that we've sometimes felt. And just like Gabriel confirmed, God has heard me. And there's my son, sleeping in Elizabeth's arms. He will be a prophet of the Most High and will prepare a way for the Lord Himself. Wait, what's this argument in the room? I must have tuned out for a minute, lost in my own thoughts. Our neighbors and relatives are arguing over my son's chosen name. Zechariah? No. Elizabeth, toss me something to write with.
His name is John.